So an interesting game. There is actually 53 personal fouls called in the Cavs versus Blazers game. Cavs went on to win 133 to 129 in overtime, but Cavs Ty Jerome said, "I thought the refs were really bad tonight, especially Natalie. She was really bad. Stuff like that happens. They kind of lose control of the game, and you just got to keep your head up. I thought that first half was ridiculous. Third quarter was horrendous." And then by saying that in return, the NBA fined him $25,000. So Mase, do you think players should be allowed to be vocal about things like that? And then what are your thoughts on all of those fouls called in the game?
Yeah, for beginners, the fouls that they were calling was ridiculous. I hate to point out a female ref. I won't do it, but the calls were bad. You know, when you got somebody calling the calls that they're calling, and when it comes to female refs in particular, I know it's a sensitive topic because on one end you're saying they're part of the game too, they're part of the game too. But then you don't want, it doesn't look right when a guy's arguing with a woman ref about the call, like, yo, what you doing? And, he's all in her face and you're like, you can't do that. But then if it was a guy, it would be cool. So there's a lot of things right there that's very uncomfortable and sometimes could look like it's in a cringing mode. But, when it comes down to the players, they should be able to say something, especially challenging calls that are absurd, things that shouldn't be called. And when it came down to the game, I don't think realistically nobody expects like Portland to beat the Cavs at this point. So I think it was a game that Portland came out, played their hard. Maybe they heard Cam's take and they tried to figure out a way to beat the Cavs. And, they put up a good fight, but the inevitable was inevitable.
So let me ask you a question. Why can't you yell at the female referee?
No, I didn't say you couldn't. I said it just looks crazy because as much as they try to say they're a part of the game, like with the fellas, then when you do it, they're protecting a woman. You get what I'm saying?
It's equal opportunity, right? You want equal opportunity. Then when niggas give you equal opportunity.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What do you call it? It's I forgot the word, but you know what I'm talking about. It's a fake double standard. It's a triple standard. I'm gonna call it a triple standard.
I think this, before I get into the fouls, I think you could, if you're gonna yell at a male referee, you could yell at a female referee. I think what happens is, what you can't do is say, niggas can't let these bitches ref the game and all this wild shit. These bitches don't know what the fuck they doing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because people, Van Fleet got close to hitting the ref. So it's like you can't you can't bump the female ref.
Draymond yells at refs all the time. And I'm not co-signing hitting or bumping or anything else. But if you could yell at a male referee, I think you could yell at a female referee.
So can you walk past and just bump them? Not hard.
I don't think you could be able to bump no referee because it's going to be a technical foul.
Like you didn't see him,
They know when you see him. that's male or female. I think that when Jordan line, because Chris Paul said this when the first female referee came in the league years ago. He's like, just these women, man. I don't know if they know what they doing out here. And he got fined for saying that as well. But I just think if you're gonna yell at a male, you yell at a female. What you can't do is talking about these females don't know what they doing, they dumb as shit. Yeah. I don't think that's right. But if it's equal opportunity and you're out here reffing the game, cool. But I do understand your point. It looks cringeworthy. Yeah. I get it.
So can she be like, you know what? Y'all niggas is playing soft. Pause.
I mean,
and I'm letting the game go.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I remember that referee tried to fight Tim Duncan. He told him nigga meet him after the game. I forget that referee told Tim Duncan. He's like, yo, what side meet you after the game? Some refs are like that. I think if a female referee, if I'm playing a female referee said that, some shit like that to me, it might turn me on. I'm just different.
She said, y'all are playing soft. I'm going to let y'all play. Yeah. Stop crying.
Yeah.
All that. What do you think, Stat?
I was gonna say really quick to that point because Embiid faced backlash for yelling at a female ref because he got real close to her face and stuff like that. But I just feel like you can't, like, when you're in a space like that and it's a male sport, like, you can't be like, oh, let me not. Like, if you're frustrated, you should be able to comment against what she did because she's part of the game at that point. I don't think it should be like, oh, because she's a girl, like, I can't say how I feel. Like, I still feel like that should be allowed. But also to Ken's point, I don't think you should call women out their name because I feel like when there's a disconnect, then it's quick to be like, oh, she's a B, she's a thought. This is why women can't be part of da-da-da. Like, that is unnecessary.
Why would you call a ref a thought?
That's, you would be surprised. In this little industry, all it takes is when a woman's part of it, she's this, she's that, she's this, she's that, even if she's not. So that just be what people be quick to say.
But
so
what if she is? Should he be fined? If she is, if he knows
that's
different
subjective,
players.
because that shouldn't even be a conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's a lot of thoughts in high positions around the world, not just referees. It's a lot of thoughtiness.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if he knows something, should he not be able to tell the truth? And should you be fined for the truth? I don't think you should be fined.
But I'm saying is this, and I'm not saying this person's a thought and not anything like that. I have no opinion on her. But I remember when Carmella was racing, they had pictures with her with a pimp or some nigga like that. And niggas was calling him a thought. What's the
Kamala?
nigga? Yo,
Who's Camilla?
Carmella, she lost, so I don't be keeping up. No disrespect to her. I ain't seen her in a minute.
No, they had
I'll
a
be
picture
keeping up with
online with the Doritos.
Yeah, what's the nigga Larry that you do? Carmella?
Kamala?
Kamala. Sorry, Kamala. Like before you was vice president, I didn't know who you was because Staten I don't vote, so this isn't personal. I don't get email you Yoka name right, so and I talk about sports all day. I just learned Mike Tomlin. I called him Mike Tomlinson. So at the end of the day, it's not personal towards the name. But Larry, who is she? The female running for the vice president, running for president. She was
Kamala Harris.
She was running around with a nigga, and they was like, he's an old pimp.
She was?
Yeah, he was. She used to mess with the what was the bald head dude? Used to have the talk show. She messed with him first, and then
Wait,
Willie Day.
slow down. Who's the guy with the bald head? Pause.
Remember the talk show host?
Montel?
Montel was the first one to get her.
Wow.
And then
But the Willie Davis nigga was type pimping, like not pimping her, but he had a pimp swagger.
Yeah.
And
He had the pimp aura.
Yeah, he had a pimp aura. She was like on the arm, like happy about it. You know what I'm saying? So niggas was posting. That's the only reason I know about. Like I said, I'm not really political, but niggas was posting it like, look at this thought. And I'm like, damn. Niggas called a thought. So I get what that's
That's what I'm saying.
No,
People,
I'm agreeing with
guys
you.
be quick to call a girl a thought or a B or a what. I'm like, dang. Like,
It was Willie Brown.
So who's Willie Brown?
Willie Brown was the mayor. He was the mayor of San Francisco, and he called her a hoe. He called her all kind of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he said. Said she worked her way to the top.
Willie Brown said
Willie
that?
Brown said that, yeah.
Said she worked the system?
Yeah. She was with Montel. You ain't never seen the video where she's with Montel. The lady goes, "Who is this, your daughter?" And she's like, "No, I'm with him." You never seen that?
Yeah, but
Yeah, man,
That's
she was working the
crazy.
system.
that's why I
Playboy.
know about this, because they was calling her that. So I was saying to Stat's point that, yeah, anything you do, even if she didn't fuck Willie Brown, that niggas is like, what you doing with Willie Brown?
Yeah.
Willie Brown name was that like that?
Willie Brown was the man in San Francisco, first black mayor in San Francisco.
But he had that aura.
He had that.
Yeah.
He was on some gangster shit.
Yeah,
for real.
you know what I'm saying?
For real.
So
He was the first one to come out and say, like, when 9/11 happened, that they told him not to fly on September 11th. Like, that's how he got. The niggas was like, damn, this nigga a gangster. Like, but he was a gangster before. Just the females, like.
the harem.
Willie wasn't playing.
Yeah. But anyway,
Wow.
I would bring that up to prove that even if you're running for president, you could be considered a thought, let alone a referee. And I'm not calling Camilla a thought. I'm just reiterating some things that I read, and I'm not really big
I
into
took a photo with her one day.
Oh, yeah?
You did?
Yeah, I just got done selling about 100 pounds. Killer tell you I sold about 100 pounds, and they said, yo, they want you to come over here and take a picture, me and my daughter. And I dressed.
They wanted
like,
you to take a picture with Kamala?
Yeah, I dressed just like a dope boy.
She knew you was moving pounds?
Yeah, she said, congratulations on the grow. I said, yeah, no problem. Real spit. I'm not lying.
But it was legal. It was
legal. I literally sold 100 pounds. I went right over there. What's happening?
Yeah,
Yeah, you said 100 pounds like it was illegal though. It was.
I mean, shit. It is. The fans could come in. They could have came in and got me.
But the whole thing, Murder, why you frown upon it, whether it's legal or not, it's 100 pounds.
It's 100 piece. You know what I'm
100's
saying?
100. And
Fans could have shut us down.
And then, like Larry said, that shit ain't federally legal nowhere.
She was like,
that shit is always available for the feds to come in.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I just took the
Where's
shot.
the picture? I can't go with that. I can't go with that.
I'll send it to Nick right now. I felt like a real dope boy.
Yeah, slow down, Larry. Kamala still know people.
Back to your point, Cam. I don't know how we got here.
Yeah, Larry's a big deal out here.
100 piece.
You know what it is like? Y'all really know, like, because he come in with the sweats and glasses. Larry introduced me to the mayor, the governor, all the commissioners out here in Vegas. Shout out to all the congressmen that I met that Larry put me up to. I got my weed license. Larry just walked me in and I have a weed license.
Yeah.
But
we doing big things out here, man. Kelly got land. He got all kind of shit.
Yeah.
Utah, we doing big shit over here, man.
Yeah, shout out to St. George out there in Utah. What's that other town?
It's real casino shit out here.
What's the name of that other town we in?
We was in
outside
St. George.
I forget the new town, but shout out to my nigga. What's that real?
Tommy.
Shout out to my nigga Tommy. We gonna be in Utah soon with some
saying?
construction going on out there. Cedar City, matter of fact.
Cedar City, there it is.
But let me get back to what we was talking about. 52 fouls. That is ridiculous. The refs
53.
53, 52, whatever it was, pardon me. The most fouls since 1953. Reason I said 52 because it's the most fouls scored in the NBA since 1952. And then you wonder why the fans aren't engaged in the game or not watching the game. Imagine how much this slows the game down when you're looking at 53 fouls in one game. And then you're trying to be patient because that's not the sexiest game to watch. The Cavs against
Blazers.
Who was it? The Blazers.
Blazers.
Yeah, the Blazers. That's not like the sexiest game to watch. So you're trying to put up with it. The refs sometimes put themselves in the game more than the players. This is not about y'all. And I understand there may have been fouls that need to be called, but knick-knack fouls, come on, man. This is unnecessary. Let me explain something to a lot of people. And people who still love baseball, still America's home sport, et cetera, but over the years, basketball and football grew, as well as hockey, I would say as well. Baseball is the only major sport that has no time limit, and not only no time limit, you can't score on defense. So you could be there for 11 hours and go home after 11 hours and the score be 1-0. You can make all the fabulous catches you want, diving catches, save a catch from being a home run. You don't get a point. And you feel me? You sit there all damn day and you don't score. Any other major sport I'm talking about, defense could turn to offense. Whether it's football, basketball, hockey, defense could turn to offense at any given time. And if you slow the game up like this, it's going to start to dwell into that baseball slow shit. It's a waste of time. Adam, get on it. Pause.